guys, it's Jaleisha and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be using the infamous, historical, monumental, the Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. She collabed with them and y'all see these eyes? Y'all see these eyes? Y'all see these eyes? I have like a whole bunch of videos that I'm editing and are like down in the pipeline, but I had to put the pipeline on hold because Jackie dropped the palette and I was like, I gotta film. I gotta, you know, while it's hot on the press, I gotta let y'all know so y'all can get it. If you guys want to see how I got this look, make sure you continue watching and I will let you guys know my final thoughts at the end of the video. You can see my thoughts during the video. Just get into it, okay? Alright, so here's a palette. I don't even want to touch it, y'all. Like, I feel like I need to buy another one just so I can frame it because honestly, I don't want to dip into it. I don't want to dip into it. I really don't. I don't want to. But I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. So we're gonna create a look. I don't know what look I'm going for exactly. I'm kind of just going to wing it. I'm leaning more towards the like pinks and purple-ish colors. But I really love like this little section right here. Like, I really love that. I want to dibble into that. Let me add a little bit more powder because I know in Jackie's video she did say there was like a little bit of fallout for some of the colors, but I'm just going to add some powder just to be safe. I applied too much powder, but it's okay. Make sure our cheeks stay snatched while we're at it. So I think the first shade I'm going to use is this pink shade right here, which is called Supreme. Jackie described it as a neon pink. I think it's more of like a coral type pink. It's not as neon as a lot of neon shadows I've seen. I'm gonna use this as my transition shade and I'm using a Morphe M513 brush. There's a little bit of kickback, but it's not crazy. And oh, I'm so scared. But I want to put this into my transition area. I don't think I've seen any videos where people have used this as a transition shade. And I don't know if I want to do a halo eye or what. Like, I honestly don't know. That's really pretty. I definitely wouldn't consider this to be neon. I feel like maybe you can build it up and the neon will start to pop out a little bit. But I don't think it's super neon. At first I said it's more of a coral type pink, but it definitely has like a, I would say like a true baby, not a baby pink, I don't know, it's just a true pink. I think I'm going to stop building it up and leave it right there because I feel like if I build it up anymore, like I said, I feel like the more that you add, the more the neon starts to pop out. And as you can see, like, it definitely is starting to become really pink. So I think I'm going to stop building it up there, just use whatever is left to blend it out. But I really love how this color applied. It's just so pretty. I'm curious to see how this shade would apply on a wet base, but like I've already tried to do the whole wet base thing and I don't think I'm a part of that club yet. So I want to add a little bit of depth but not quite yet. So I just want to deepen it up a little. I'm going to go into the shade Pinker, which is this shade right here. It is a matte shade, but there is hints of shimmer in it, so I honestly am afraid of this color. I am not the biggest fan of those shades. I don't know if the glitter is going to be apparent and like want to stop the show, or if I don't know, it's going to be like a little subtle. This one does have a bit more kickback but not crazy. I'm just going to start by packing that onto the outer corner. Okay, so I do see the shimmer, but it's not like overwhelming. Yeah, it's not like, hi, I'm a shimmer, hello. I'm just packing that into the inner and outer corner first. Still don't know if I'm doing a halo, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're doing it. This color is actually really pretty. I'm just going to continue building that, packing that on. As I pack it on, I'm going to start bringing it into the center of my crease. And the more you blend, like, the less you see the flecks of glitter, which I appreciate. So this is a matte. At first I was like, is this a matte? But it's definitely a matte. And Jackie said like the shimmer wasn't on purpose, so I guess it's how they formulated the shadow. Maybe the ingredients it took to create the color, I don't know, but She's still cute. I'm using the edge of the brush to lightly start blending it into Supreme. And I'm at a little bit of Supreme just to blend out the edges because I feel like it is getting a little harsh around the edges of that. But have no fear, Supreme is here. Oh my gosh, I really like these two colors together. This is so beautiful. I was afraid with this palette, I thought you were not going to be able to do like a summery colorful look. But clearly, see, it's like when you first apply that pinker color, it's like, is it really that dark? But the more you start to build, you can definitely see that it's much darker. I like really love the two of these colors together. They just complement one another like perfectly. They need one another, you know what I mean? Like, yes. Alright, so to really add some depth and to really go there, I'm going to go into the shade right here, which is Big Wig. It's a purple. I feel like a lot of the times when I do my purple and pink looks, there isn't a purple that's really going to make it deep enough and add definition. So I'm curious to see if this is going to do the trick. I'm going to apply this with my favorite packing blending brush. It's the Crown C433 Pro Blending Fluff Brush. This color has a lot more kickback, but I believe this one is a pressed pigment, so it's going to be very pigmented, hopefully. But I'm just going to start by applying that to my outer corner, packing it. Oh yeah, this is purple. Oh my gosh, like this purple is fire. Do y'all see that purple? Oh yes. So I'm packing it onto my outer corner and then slowly blending it up into my crease. And I haven't blended this color, I'm literally packing it on. And I'm going to go back in with the brush I used for pinker just to blend out the edges. Believe it or not, pinker has already added like a bit of definition, and I feel like with the two together, pinker and Big Wig, they created like this depth. I don't know if you guys can see it, but compared to this side where it's just pinker and Supreme, it's not as dark as pinker, Supreme, and Big Wig. I feel like this purple has like a neonish, it gives off somewhat neon vibes once you apply it. I don't know if it's just me, like my eyes are playing me, or maybe it's just so pigmented. I don't know, purples be slacking, but this one isn't. It almost looks like I applied a little bit of brown here, but I didn't. I am noticing a little bit on this eye when I blend, the Big Wig starts to come off a little. I'm just gonna reapply it. I love it. I'm not sure if I want to use Shookington, which is this purple. I feel like that would be really nice, or if I want to do Zam. I'm leaning more towards Shookington to do like a monochromatic look. Shookington, because I want to be shook, okay? I want the people shook. A tiny bit of concealer, like a tiny bit of concealer. Clean up the lid a little so that way when I apply Shookington, y'all will be shook. So I'm going to take a Morphe M421 brush and my concealer here just to do a little cleanup. Sort of doing a cut crease, but not really. I want it to be like an effortless cut crease, you know? I'm a cut crease. You know I'm a cut crease, but I'm not going to say I'm a cut crease. Something slight on them. Y'all, I'm so hungry right now. Like, have you ever been so hungry you start to shake? Like, or is it just me? We're gonna go ahead and apply Shookington. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna use the other side. Look at that. Make sure I tap off the excess. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. I love it. And this color isn't wet. Like, I didn't wet the shade or anything. It's just beautiful. I really love this shade a lot. This one does have a lot of fallout though. I should probably stop applying it, but I keep going. What? Is Shookington a place? Because I want to move there. Like, do y'all see this? Oh! I feel like Shookington is a kingdom. It's a palace. Shookington Palace. Like, Shookington Palace. I think I live there. Barney who? Like, what? Oh. And everyone's saying this is just a fall palette. What? Have y'all not been to Shookington? No, you haven't. You haven't. You're gonna want to book a trip there. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry I'm shaking or I'm actually shook. I'm trying to get this outer corner here to blend into Big Wig, but it's just moving. So I'm gonna pack a little bit more of Big Wig onto the outer corner and see if that helps. Yeah, that helps. And I feel like this is such a Jackie look because she does purple looks a lot. I feel like the top is done pretty much because I don't want to do anything and mess it up and then I'll upset myself and then I will have to remove from the palette. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of Supreme because I just love the color so much and I want to make sure that the pink is popping. I really love this pink shade. Like, I'm really obsessed. Look how I'm holding my, like, I need to make sure I hold my hair in place, you know. I'm not trying to be edgeless, but I mean, if I do lose a little edges, I got some edges right here. Jackie said, I got y'all. She said, I'm gonna snatch y'all edges, but I got y'all. So I'm gonna dust away this fallout because I don't want the purple all over my face. So I just dusted all of that away and I forgot that I didn't do my bottom lash line. I think I'm shook. I think I'm going to do a nude eye pencil. So I'm going to do the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in the shade Nude. So I'm going to apply it to my waterline. I'm going to go in with Big Wig and I'm going to use a Morphe M213 brush. Then I'm going to go in with the same brush and go into Pinker right under that. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is the MAC 219 brush and go into Supreme and blend that all out. For lashes, I'm going to keep the look very flirty, so I'm going to go in with my favorite lashes as of now, which are the Ienvy lashes by Kiss. This is their 3D collection and these are the 136 lashes. I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm using my MAC Extended Play. I do want to apply a little bit of inner corner highlight, so I'm going to take Soleil, which is this first shade in the palette. I'm going to lightly apply that to my inner corner. Ooh, so pretty. And I'm just blending it into that like inner fold area. So this is the eyes, you guys. Like, look at that. So now I'm going to finish off the face. For highlight, because it's an Anastasia-ish video, I'm going to go into my loose highlighter in the shade Sunset Aura. I've literally been loving this highlighter since I wore it on my birthday and I can't stop. It's like a beautiful bronze rose gold shade. Is perfect for women of color. Like, do you see that? It makes your skin, like, the highlight just looks Photoshop. You don't need a lot of this. I don't even normally apply highlight to my forehead, but I'm being extra, so it's a Jackie video. We gotta go off. For blush, I'm going to use an oldie but goodie. It's the MAC Breath of Plum blush. I love this, like, entire look. Like, for lips, I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Candy K lip liner and then J Matte lipstick in the shade Nude Rose. It's from the beauty supply store. Okay, that lip liner is very ashy, so whoa. That lip liner is a lot ashy, so I'm going to go in with the NYX Club Hopper. So this is the lip and the eyes. I'm going to take out my Felicia braids or do something to my hair. I don't know. But I'm going to come back and show you guys a finished look and share my final thoughts with y'all. Alright guys, so this is the finished look here. I'm living for this monochromatic purple glam. Like, I look bomb. I look bomb. A lot of people were saying that this palette is just for fall and winter, but clearly you can still pop out with some summer looks, okay? Summer ain't over yet. I am absolutely in love with how this eye look turned out. It is stunning. I feel like this look is very Jackie. From all the looks that I've seen, Jackie wears a lot of purples and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm looking in the mirror like, oh. Is that me? On to my thoughts about the palette. I absolutely love this palette. I honestly, you guys, I now live in the Shookington Palace. I didn't really think I was going to fall in love with this palette the way that I did, but I had already decided that I was going to get the palette regardless. It is Jackie Aina. This is a woman of color, black woman to be specific, who's collaborating with a huge brand. I feel like that's monumental and I feel like I have to support. Like, it's just, there aren't a lot of black influencers out there who are willing to speak for women of color, and Jackie, I feel like, is definitely one of those women. To start off with the packaging, this is the unicarton, of course. Absolutely beautiful. It's like the snake skin, faux snake sort of material, and it has Jackie's logo on it, and then on the back of the unicorn end there's Jackie Aina's name on it. When you open the palette, you see the exact sort of pattern snakeskin. It gives off this duochrome holographic sort of look, like a nudie pink, but when you shift it you see like greens, blues, purples, pinks. There's this rainbow effect. I really think it's beautiful. It's stunning. And then when you open it, I mean, it's the standard Anastasia packaging. There's the mirror and then the black with all the shades. There are 14 shades, some mattes, some shimmers, and there is some pressed like glitter, like super foil shades. I don't really know what to call them. When I did see the photos of this palette, I was not too impressed. In the photos it comes off a little lighter. I wouldn't say ashy, but it definitely comes off a lot lighter, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be women of color friendly. When I saw the photos I was like, oh, these colors look really light, and I mean, Jackie. But when I saw it in person, you definitely get a totally different vibe. The colors are way more pigmented in person. They're way more chocolate girl friendly. They just look bomb in person. I definitely don't think the pictures do this any justice. Like I said, I was going to get the palette regardless, but definitely when I saw the palette in person I was like, okay, this is something I can work with. There's not one color in this palette that I feel like I'm not going to touch. A lot of times, especially for women of color, we get palettes and it's like, oh, we're definitely not going to use this shade because it's too light, it's not going to show up, and etc. This one, however, I can use every shade. Everyone can use every shade. She left no one out. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's made for women of color, oh, it's made for deeper skin. I mean, hello, Jackie's black, okay? But I don't get that vibe. Like, I don't think this palette is made for deeper skin. I would say it's, you know, catered to a little bit because maybe because a woman of color actually, you know, had her fair share of thoughts on what to put in the palette. But I feel like a lot of people saying that it's ashy or saying that it's made for lighter skin tones. I have to disagree. This palette is universal. You can use it no matter what shade you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what. This is a universal palette. This is probably the first Anastasia palette I feel like I can use every shade in it without questioning. Some people complained that there was no black in the palette. Honestly, I wouldn't trade a shade in this palette for a black. If I was Jackie, I wouldn't throw black in here. I'm like, look, I'm collabing with Anastasia. I'm gonna take advantage and throw in some shades, okay? You can always use black from another palette. You can always find a black single eyeshadow. You can always find a black. Speaking on the shades that I've actually used, my favorite shade so far is probably Supreme. It is just beautiful. I love the pink shade. These colors blend really well, and I feel like the three of these colors really complement one another. A lot of times I feel like palettes are all over the place and they don't really have colors that work with each other. And this shimmer Shookington, this is a bomb shimmer shade, like, and I didn't even wet it, so I can't imagine what it's going to be like if you wet this shade, but it's absolutely beautiful. This definitely is a look that I wouldn't typically do, but I absolutely love how it turned out. I really enjoyed this palette. I 1000% recommend that you buy this palette, and I'm supporting Jackie no matter what. I mean, like Issa Rae said, I'm just loving this palette. I'm not a huge fan of the Anastasia brush because I feel like this fluffy side is a little too scratchy for me and it sheds a lot. I do like this side, however, I honestly just forgot to use it. I wish they would like switch it up and throw like a different style of brush in the palettes, but whatever. So yeah, this is the palette. Again, I 1000, 10,000, 3,000, 5,000% recommend getting this palette and supporting it. I'll definitely be creating a look using this sort of end of the palette, so be on the lookout for that. I hope I got all the points across. I really hope you guys learned something. Subscribe if you aren't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.